This video is brought to you by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the perfect place to build your business and build an online presence. More specifically today, ladies and gentlemen, you join me to start off with at the Roadster Hot Hatch meet at Cotswolds Airport. It's extraordinarily noisy. As a hot hatch meet suggests, it is full of hot hatches. Today, I'm actually not filming any hot hatches. Chaos! I'm not filming any hot hatches. I'm actually filming a very special Aston Martin Dbs Superleggera that has been tuned to 850 brake horsepower, and it's got a very exciting exhaust on it as well. So I'm going to go and find that car. It's around here somewhere amidst the noise. I didn't get on with the video. I just want to show you something actually. I've been judging at this show today and I was asked to pick my favourite car of the whole show, and it's this, a Toyota Starlet GT Turbo. When I was going for my first exciting car, back in the day, many moons ago, I wanted one of these. I couldn't afford the insurance, and I haven't seen one of these on the road for so long, and it's quite cool seeing it. So I awarded this car the best car of the whole show. I think a lot of people were probably pretty rustled by that, but there we go. Anyway, irrelevant. Just thought I'd show you that. Anyway, let's go on with the video. So yes, I have brought my AMG GT along. I know this is a hot hatch meet, but I don't actually have a hot hatch other than the i3S, which wouldn't have actually made it here and back in one charge, and I was in a rush, so I brought this instead. It is a phenomenal car. I am loving it, and there are more videos with this car coming. I will be doing road trips and all the rest of it in this car, so do not fret. It will not be one of these cars that pops up and disappears within a few minutes on the channel. It is here to stay for a year, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we're not here to see this. What we are here to see is this Dbs Superleggera. Now we will be jumping in this and going for a spin, but first things first. I'm here with the owner over my shoulder. Hello, Sam.
How you doing?
This is Sam, ladies and gentlemen, the owner of said Dbs, and this is a very interesting Dbs, as I touched on at the beginning of the video. Sam is on Instagram, so I'll leave a little @ somewhere on the screen. If I remember, I'll put the popping noise as well, okay. But I often forget that one. Anyway, we're going to jump in with Sam. We're going to talk about the car because it's absolutely freezing. Should we just jump in and go for a spin?
I think so.
It's easier. Oh no, I'm not driving, you're driving it.
Am I?
No, I don't trust my stuff because you've been very silly with this car, and I fear it will break traction and kill us all. I'm actually going to do some spec talk, having threatened not to do this. So then this is obviously an Aston Martin Dbs Superleggera. You've had this car, what, since April
2019.
So you've had one, this is one of the early cars actually, an early adopter of this car. The colour is factory colour, it's called China Grey. It's got external carbon options. You've got black wheels here, black bits and bobs. I'm absolutely freezing, so I'm just going to rush around this. We've got black badges everywhere. Very nice, and most importantly, on the Dbs Superleggera, there is no front plate. Must have fallen off. Happens to me all the time, mate. I'm so sorry for your loss. So the front grille then is obviously blacked out and there's no plate on it. But just look at that thing. I absolutely love these. I filmed one of these once before, a standard car, and I fell in love with it. I'm yet to get around to buying one, but it's very definitely on the list at some point. Shall we jump in, sir? Let's go for it. All right, in we go. Ah, they're cashing here, they really are. Oh. And there's chopped carbon all round the inside as well. Chopped carbon around the centre console. Flat bottom steering wheel, my Vantage doesn't have that. Fire up, sir. I'm gonna get out the back. Let's get out of the back. So this car has an aftermarket exhaust on it, so we're just gonna give it some revs like kids. Chaos. That's hell. That is hell. Absolute hell, sir. Well done.
Savage.
Right, you can just tell. You get yourself in so much trouble in this thing.
It's a licence loser.
Certainly is. Especially when you've got a caddy van on the wrong side of the road like that. What on earth? Right then, ladies and gentlemen, by the power of the internet then, I am now in the driving seat. Thank you very much, Sam.
Driving,
this thing is hell.
How are you finding the car, Tom?
I love it, and do you know what? This is why I'm apprehensive about driving other cars and experiencing other cars like this, because I end up just wanting one, and it ends up getting really expensive. So You might have just done something very dangerous, allowing me in this car.
Sharing the love.
But thank you very much, I appreciate that. I wouldn't let me drive my car, so yeah, there we go. Good stuff. So then, we've just had a little chat with Sam on his channel. I've gone through various bits and bobs on there. However, for the purposes of my video then, Sam, you have done a tune on this. It's 850 brake. It is what? Torque?
860 pound-foot torque.
860 pound-foot of torque. 0 to 60 standard is
3.2 seconds.
And we can reliably say now that it's probably sub 3 seconds to 60 with the tune.
Yeah, with the tune, with it being extremely dry, and not damp, sticky tyres.
It is a slightly moist day, and there are other road users, so we're not being that silly. So yeah, I'm surprised how kind of nimble it feels as a car, because it's a big old boy, and it's obviously got 4 seats, but it feels kind of very, very nimble indeed. There's just instant torque there. It's obviously a 5.2 litre twin turbo V12 sat there.
Correct.
So you've got it on tap at all times. Very, very cool. So we were talking on Sam's channel again about your car history. What else have you got in the garage?
Okay, so currently we've got the Aston Dbs, which we're currently in at the moment, and the Range Rover SVR, which is the urban automotive one. So I'm not a massive car collector. I only like to use one car at a time, so having loads of cars sitting around.
I mean, you'd struggle to be in 2 at the same time.
Of course.
I wish I could.
One thing no one's mastered yet.
Yeah, no, you make a valid point though, because obviously I've got a load of cars sat around. They don't do any miles at all. I get told off for it non-stop. So yeah, very, very valid point there. So we're currently sat in a traffic jam because there's a tractor up front. This is countryside stuff. I'm not quite used to it. I don't live in the countryside. I live in East London, as you all know. So yeah, what's next then? What's next in your garage? How long are you keeping this for?
So
what do you want? What do you not want?
I don't want another rear-wheel drive car. I think I'm going to go for probably 4-wheel drive car. I do like the Lamborghini Evo Spider. It's probably the best car I've driven.
I mean, it's just going to be good, isn't it? I've not driven one, but apparently they're mental.
Yeah, non-related
really good.
To this, but yeah, there's so much out there. So in terms of, I say, you start going from supercars to hypercars, but the hypercars, I mean, is there a justifiable amount of difference in A, the money, B, the performance, drivability between taking that step from the supercar to the hypercar?
Even something like this, I mean, it would trouble most hypercars. I mean, there's not really much point in that kind of 2.8 seconds to 60 to 2.3 seconds to 60. You know,
it's negligible.
Sort of £1 million or so on top of one of these. It's kind of not really much point, to be fair with you. I'm just prodding stuff now. I do apologise. The fans.
There we go.
So a lot of the screen and stuff, I recognise this from my AMG.
Yeah.
Is this Merc stuff?
Yeah. So Mercedes engine. So it shares the same block as the S65, the V12.
Oh, does it? I didn't actually know that. I call myself a car guy.
Every day is a school day.
It certainly is. But that's no bad thing. A lot of people are like, Aston are using Merc bits, they're not Astons. Well, actually, it's probably quite a good thing that Aston haven't got everything to do with this car. Because they're not known for everything not falling apart.
Definitely. They are, yeah, some of the older cars, Aston Martin.
Well, I've got one of the last of the old Vantage, and that's got all the updated tech in it and everything, but it's still Aston stuff. I think it's actually Ford, maybe, or Volvo, some of it. I don't know, whatever. Someone actually told me one of the parts from the inside was from a Ford Mondeo. I think it was a gear stick or something. So yeah, my audience are nice to me.
My previous Aston Martin history is not great. I just know that I've got a lot of friends who've had Aston Martins and just complain about the build quality and the interior.
Mine's been okay.
Yeah, touch wood.
I think it's one of the later Vantages. Man, the car had been out for sort of 13 years or so by the time I actually got that model. So by that point, I guess they would have, any issues that would have been with that Vantage, they would have ironed out by now. So it's a very, very well put together car. But yeah, the Merc elements of this car I don't think ruin it at all. And I think if anything, it adds to it. I mean, it means the tech works, the daily stuff that you actually need and you touch every day. It's just not rubbish. This tractor's doing my head in. What do we do about that? Who do we complain to?
I think we should complain to the farmer when we drive past him. Let him know our thoughts.
Ruining my churn.
Yeah.
He's doing a lovely job with the hedges though, I must say.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have a go at him, but also compliment his work.
I think that would probably work nice. So when we drive back past,
We don't get a snowplow on our face or whatever he's driving.
With YouTube, I've just started the channel. I'm going to be interviewing, doing in-car style podcasts with
Nice.
either the YouTubers, car enthusiasts, like yourselves. So this is the second video. So a few weeks back, I filmed with Brad at Supercar Lifestyle.
Nice.
So with Tom now, this is
The only way is up after me, to be fair.
That's it. Set the bars high.
You said it very low. The only way is up after this churn. I mean, that noise is just... You get a bit of turbo spool, a load of cylinders, and some popping and banging out the back. That's what we like. Very nice indeed. Right then, spin done. It's time to end the video. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you very much, Sam.
Cheers,
much
man.
appreciated. Thank you for featuring on the channel. As I say, Sam's Instagram is somewhere on the screen, and the YouTube channel is also, it's on your Instagram. It's just Drive with Sam.
Drive with Sam.
Nice and easy to remember then. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe, thumbs up, blah, 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 and leave a comment. Let me know whether or not you think I should get a DBS Superleggera or not. Anyway, ciao for now. Bye. Now then, going back to Squarespace, ladies and gentlemen, you may be aware that I recently launched another online business with its own website. With Squarespace, I'm now using a load of their tools to my own personal advantage. And I'm going to run through a few of those cool features right now. First off the bat then, it's my storage business. You'll already know about that. I've covered it in previous videos. We're not going to go into that now. But the first feature, you can actually blog and update your audience with what is going on. As these units start going to supercar collection storage units and people start putting them up and posting their cars underneath them, we can actually update lifetime and post using Squarespace's cool features on that. And me being a busy bee, you can actually schedule and draft posts and to go out whenever suits you best and whenever suits the website best. So I can actually make content in the early hours of the morning like this, and then it can go out at any time on the website. Very, very cool. Another thing you can do as well is analyze traffic. You can see where the traffic's coming from. You can see the time of day it's coming in. You can assess bounce rate and all sorts of things. You can really drill into the data and see what your customers are converting with and what they're not. Another biggie then is email campaigns as well. You can fully manage an email campaign with Squarespace itself, and an all-in-one solution to build your website and market it. So then head to Squarespace right now to get a free trial, and when you're ready to go, you get an exclusive discount with the exclusive link below when you're ready to start. All very cool and available for a limited time, so get involved. The details are below, and get in the mix, and keep me posted with your online success. Well, to be fair, I did say behave, but that was swiftly overruled. Smoking tyres there. Good work, sir.